Hello guys, welcome back to the Hardcore series. It's your boy Jacob the Usurper, Jacob646, whatever you want to call me, coming back at you. Day 732. And we are on episode 16 today, guys. So welcome back. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. As you can tell by my voice, I'm a little bit ill at the moment, so I haven't really made much progress in between episodes. But today's episode, we're going to build a beautiful little stable full of beautiful little horses. We are also going to build some beautiful trees and some beautiful foliageations and some beautiful farmland, and it's just going to be beautiful. Stay tuned to see what happens. In the last episode, we built this dock, this beautiful dock behind me with some ships, a crane, a market area, and some foliage, and it's looking very beautiful. It's starting to get acclimated with the area. It's feeling very homely. Feels like it fits the base now. And as I said, between the episodes, I've been a bit ill. As you can tell by my voice, I've had a bit of a throat tickle thing going on. So I haven't really made much progress on the base or any recording. So this might be quite a sparse episode. But all I've been doing between episodes now is with the terraforming. So you might remember all this used to be desert, kind of like this over here. You see like a line where I've done up to. And I've just made it all kind of smooth, plains, biomes, perfect for building on, perfect for putting a forest on, as we will do later. Also, I managed to tame find a couple more of our skeleton horses, so we now have 3, which is very cool. I decided to terraform this part on this side first, because, as I said in the intro, or showed in the intro, we're going to build a stable today, which is going to be where we're going to put those skeleton horses. The stable's going to go right here, right where these shulker boxes are, right here, and then I'm going to have a nice field, maybe on that side, maybe on this side, just for them to graze and walk around, have some nice free-ranged horses. So without further ado, let's just get straight into building. So as I said, we're going to build a stable first today in today's episode, and this is the block palette of the stable. Prismarine, we've got packed mud, we've got endstone, wood, just of the oak variety, and then some mangrove planks. You may notice that these are all just the basic blocks that we've been using to build the main structure in our base. So it has like a nice cohesive look to it, and it kind of blends in with the base. But I do want it to feel a bit softer, a bit more wood involved, a bit less of the prismarine, a bit less of the stone. You really are going to have to bear with me, because as I'm filming this now, my voice is getting worse and worse. So apologies, guys. So this is the basic design for the stable. It looks pretty cool if you do say so myself. And yeah, it's just the same kind of building principles applied down here, trying to make it look a little softer, a little more animal friendly. So we went with wood pillars instead of like a stone pillar or a sandstone pillar. Here we go. As I was saying, yeah, it's kind of a stable barn type influenced little thing, just a place to store our horses, and that's kind of the basic design for it. Oh, god damn it! I do not recommend building at night, guys. It's always a pain. So I think I'm going to do a quick time lapse just to me building this out, at least the exterior / foundational part of it. Anyway, I think we might do the interior on camera, but yeah. Enjoy the little time lapse, guys. So guys, that's the stable done. Well, the exterior of the stable done. I think it looks pretty cool. Kind of blends in nicely with the base, with the same colour palette and stuff. But I feel like just by looking at it, you could be like, oh yeah, that's a stable. You know what I mean? Like, instead of you have no clue what this could be, I'd say if I saw this and I didn't know what it was, I'd be like, it could be a stable, which is kind of what I'm going for. The exterior is done, we just need to do the interior. For the interior, it's just going to be like a basic stable design with like little areas fenced off for like individual horses. Maybe we'll pair them off, I'm not sure. For that, I've grabbed like a smorgasbord of just random decoration blocks and item frames and all kinds of random stuff. So without further ado, I'm going to make a little bit of progress on this and show you kind of the basic layout. So guys, this is the kind of layout we're going for. I've just laid it out with these stripped oak woods. I think it looks pretty cool. So each one of these little 5x5, 3x3 in the middle areas are going to be our little stable fenced off, apologies for the voice guys, stable fenced off areas for our horses. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 here, 5, 6, 7. 7 spaces, maybe 8, maybe I missed one there. And I think we'll probably double each horse up, so that's like 16 horses, which is more horses than we'll ever need. So we probably won't double them all up, we'll just double a couple of them up. Skeleton! And then just over on this side, I'm going to have a little like a barn area. So this is going to be the stable and this is going to be the barn. Just going to separate it off a little bit. And it's just going to be a little decorative storage room with some hay bales and maybe a little work area for like making what they called horseshoes and saddles. Yeah, I think that would be really cool. So next is a bunch of finicky building with fences and trapdoors and decorative blocks. So I'm just gonna bash that off camera and show you the results. Right, guys, the interior is finished and I love it. I think, well, it's not finished, but most of it's in. I've done all the stable area. I've done all the little compartments we're gonna have the horses in. They look very nice, very cool. We'll kind of have this basic fence gate, trapdoor, signpost design. Nothing special, just quite busy, making it all look unique, giving a lot for your eyes to look at. I wanted to incorporate a bunch of like little shelves and just places where it looks like you could put things like horse brushes or saddles or water or I don't know what else a horse needs. Then up in the roof, I've just put some like rafters and some like little storage areas for hay bales and other stuff. I might put a few chests or barrels up top here. Added a few little storage things around and about. Then if we come through this way into our barn area, I've just built this little barn. Ignore this, there was a little creeper explosion and I'm missing a bit of wood. I'll fix that later. But yeah, this is the barn. This is going to be like a little work area, plenty of storage. We're going to have all different saddles in here. Saddles, armor, horse armor. Then in this area here is going to be more storage for hay, I think. I think that'll look pretty cool. But I only have 5 more hay bales, and I'm going to have to get some more. I've used all the wheat we have from our farms and we had built up in storage. So I'm going to just go and head over to a near village, and I'm just going to raid all the hay bales and other little weird little items that they have in villages. And when we get back, we can finish this off, do the floor, put a few more decorative blocks around, get a few candles in, make it a bit more atmospheric, a few banners around. And then that's the stable done, and we can put some horses in here, which will be pretty fun. I'm just going to quickly craft up some firework rockets. Beautiful. You can tell by the chests also, by the way, guys. It is December the 24th as of filming now. So it's Christmas time, guys. I think these chests actually fit our theme really well, fit our base really well. The design looks really cool with the green chests, I must say. But yeah, Merry Christmas, everyone. I hope you're all having a fantastic season. Some seasonal greetings to you and the family. I hope you all get what you want. And yeah, I hope it's just a great time for everyone. Let's go find a village. I found our first village, and I am now realizing I didn't bring the right tool to harvest hay bales. It's a hoe in it, and I just didn't bring one. By the way, guys, if you ever need hay or wheat, especially in the early game, this is by far the easiest and best way to get it. You can get like over a stack of hay bales easily from a single village. Sometimes like 3 stacks if you get lucky. And yeah, it's just so much easier. It's a good food source. You get a lot of bread from this. So early game, would highly recommend. Not sure what's going on with that ruined portal there. Looks a bit, just a bit ruined. What a strange little building. Okay, guys, we're back at the base, back in the base, back in the building, and we have way more hay bales than we need. So let's finish this thing off. So first we're going to get the floor in, which means we need to rip the old floor out. And then we're going to replace it all with packed mud. I feel like it's a pretty nice looking floor block. Kind of soft but kind of hard, kind of looks like it's worn down dirt, I suppose, or like a worn stone pathway, if that makes any sense. Anyway, I think it looks cool. I'll shut up and get this filled in. If we just get rid of a few of these, just kind of randomly, kind of sparsely, mainly in the actual enclosed areas, and then filled in with a bit of dirt, that's just going to create a bit of differentiation in the ground and kind of makes it look like these are the don't know where that went. These are the areas where the horses actually have been, where they've worn down the ground a bit, maybe where they've pooed on the floor and it's made a stain, you know what I mean? Just trying to change it up a little bit. Although we've got the floor in, we can finally get some of the gravity blocks and extra decorations in that we want, which is an anvil, a cheeky little grindstone. We can stack our barn area up with hay. Beautiful. I'm also going to chuck a few hay bales in a couple of our little stalls, just for the horses to eat, to be nomming on, you know what I mean? We're also going to chuck some cauldrons in a few of them, just so that, you know, we water them, you know, we let them drink. We can't... This is a free-range horse-keeping sanctuary. You know, there's no messing about here. Got to treat our animals well. And after a little bit more decorating, all that's left to do is whack our horse armors in. Beautiful. So that's our stables built. The exterior is done. The interior is done. Now, all we need is to put some horses in here. At the moment, though, the only horses we have are our skeleton horses that are just in here. Larry, Barry, and Jerry. Steve, Pete, and Skeet. Dan, Stan, and... These are the only horses we have at the minute. Which means I'm going to have to tame some horses up and play around with them. I think we'll just get enough to get a decent amount of horses in here. I don't think I'll be trying to get any specific, like, really fast or really healthy horse, you know what I mean? Right, okay, I've got all the skeleton horses in. They look pretty cool. I've just decided to put them all in this corner. Now we need a few normal horses. I think we're going to have a few in the stable, and then we're just going to have a few wandering around. So I'm going to build like a little grazing area for them, quite large, or just like a basic fenced off area. I do believe there are some horses over this way. I do need some saddles though. 4 should do the trick. Some pretty cool looking horses we got over here. I think there's only 2 though, which is a bit unfortunate. Kind of hoping we'd get like a white one and a black one and just all different colours. But these ones are pretty cool, pretty unique. Let's get these bad boys tamed up. This guy has terrible health. One done. Oh, it was a quick tame. Oh, he's pretty slow. Oh, this one's even slower. Okay, we're going to put 1... Oh, get rid of that. 1 in here. That does a trick. I'll put this other one just in here. Go out and find a plains biome. Try to get a white horse and a black horse. Not sure what other kind of colours there are really. But then I think we can breed once we've got them. And then we can get a bunch of different colours. That'll be pretty cool. Guys, I've just been flying around looking for a plains biome to get some more horses. And I spotted this really cool ship. And I thought I'd come down. That looks like a beautiful ship. That it's almost all intact. It's right on the shore. Looks pretty cool. And then I was like, whoa, it's a lot of turtles. Like, it's most turtles I've ever seen. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 turtles just on this one little beach, which is mental. It's more than I've ever seen before on a single beach. We're going to note down the coordinates of this place, and we're going to call this place Turtle Beach. It's not that far away from our actual garden space. I mean, it's a couple thousand blocks, to be honest, but I feel like we can do something with this place inspired by turtles later on. So I found a mule, a donkey. I didn't even think about these guys, but we could do with a couple of these, so I'm going to bring these guys home with us. And he's tamed. These guys are very slow. Just found a couple little black horses here. I think they look pretty cool. I'm definitely going to take this one. We're going to come back for this horse. And this is a plains biome, so we'll come back here for more horses as well. Hopefully a white one spawns by the time we get back. But we're going to have to boat these over this massive ocean just over here. Get in the boat. 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 Get in the... Okay, so apparently horses can't go in boats. Which is great. Great news. And we're just going to have to lead these boys across the old ocean. Which I'm not looking forward to. Yeah, how long this lasts. And that was quite smooth. Didn't break the leads a single time. Let's just dock up at our lovely little dock. And we'll put our black horse just in this one here. We can get him in. I'm gonna put one of our mules over here. I'm gonna swap him with one of these guys. Nice big pen for the dude. Sure he's gonna appreciate that a lot. I need to go on another long boat journey just to get another horse. You know what? Let's breed a horse. I was going to go get some golden apples to breed the horses, but turns out you can use golden carrots instead. So we're going to just use them. Could do with some of the hay bales we got before, but we don't need the horses to grow up right now. So I think if we grab this black one and bred him with this brown one, with these golden carrots, get a black white spot one. Interesting, very interesting. There is a chance you can get like a random color, but it generally is like descendants of the parents, I believe. And then we're going to also breed our donkey with our horse, the other brown horse, and we get a mule. Look at this cute little thing. I know you can't actually breed mules with anything. They are infertile. So I think I'm just going to lock this guy up in here. I'm just going to wait for these guys to grow up and then we might do some more breeding. So guys, it's been a few days since my last recording. Quite a bit of a jump forward in time in real life and in game progress, I suppose. I am not ill anymore, as you can probably tell by my voice. My voice is back and full and functioning and loud and eloquent and beautiful and... yes, you know what I mean. I'm no longer ill. My throat no longer kills. And yeah, I think when we last left off, I was just breeding horses and waiting for them to grow up. So we have a few more horses now, just a couple more actually, I think. We have this mule with a chest on, looks beautiful, nice inventory space. Oh yes. Then just outside in our little grazing field, I've added this really nice little kind of fence, kind of bush kind of thing going on, just like organic, just to kind of keep the horses in. Can I give him... oh, he wants the carrot. Can I give him a designated area they can graze in? And then added a few little decorations around, some hay bales for our horses to eat, and a little bit of water for them to drink. I think I will add a few more decorations at some point, but I need to figure out what they are. I think I'm going to add a cart somewhere, like for horses to pull. What are they called? Like a chariot, maybe, something like that. Maybe a cart, chariot, something like that. One of the two. I've also started to lay out a bit of a path, just using the mud and the mud bricks, the packed mud that is. I think that looks pretty cool. We have these little archways to show like our entrance and exits from the fenced off farmland area thing. I'm going to put another one over there at some point once the path's in. For now, that's where we're going to leave this progress for the stable today. Got some horses. I do need to mess around with horses a lot because these horses aren't very good. None of them jump very high. They all have pretty low health. And they're all very slow. So next, we're going to build some trees, guys. we're going to build some trees. Some beautiful, organic, amazing, nice looking trees. And these are going to be like kind of a bit bigger than our usual trees. Like the trees, oh, that one's missing a leaf. A leaf, a leaf, a leaf, leaf, a leaf. No! This guy keeps escaping, by the way. Very annoying. He's very temperamental, doesn't want to stay in the field. Yeah, these trees are going to be a bit bigger than these trees. The trees we're going to build are going to be a bit bigger than the trees we have down here and the trees we have on our base. And they're just going to be like dotted around the base. I'm going to try to do a, what they call, like a bonsai type tree. Christmas, since my last recording. It is New Year's Eve at the moment. So I hope you all had a fantastic Christmas with your families. I hope you all got what you want. It was a lovely time for me. Thank you for asking. So yeah, I hope you all ate as much food as possible. I ate a ridiculous amount of food and had a blast of a time with all my family. So I hope you guys did the same. And Happy New Year, because I don't think I'll get this out before it is actually New Year. So yeah, further ado, let's make some trees. The first of the trees we're going to build today is a bonsai tree. And it's going to be going right here. So I think we're just going to go straight into a little time lapse, just build it up quick. Because we've got quite a few little trees that we need to build today. So, 3, 2, 1, let's get into a time lapse. And after a quick little time lapse, we have a brand new tree. Pretty beautiful one if I do say so myself. I think it looks good from all angles really. I tried to go for like a bonsai tree and I think it looks pretty good. This isn't my own design though. I found this on Google Images and then copied it over into Creative World. I think it looks really cool though. So it's kind of like leaning quite a lot. I think that adds like a lot of dynamicism, a lot of movement to it. I think it works well. And that's a good start to our little custom trees that we're going to have around our base. As I said, this tree is not my own design. I found it on Google Images, and I think it does look really cool. It doesn't give me the same level of satisfaction as building my own trees. Building your own trees takes quite... That was ridiculous. It takes quite a while, and it takes quite a lot of tinkering and messing around with the trees. And we're going to need quite a few different trees of different varieties. I think I'll only do like 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 of these, like kind of medium sized. They're not the biggest trees, but bigger trees. Let's say these on our base are like the smaller ones, and then that's like a medium one. I'm going to do like kind of somewhere in between these two for most of the trees that we have around our base. Oh my god, so many creepers. So I just wanted to show you guys a nice, easy way of what the? Just gonna do that. Of building some decent looking trees. So first, get a sapling. Second, bone meal said sapling until it grows a tree. Then you want to just destroy some of the leaves. Until it looks a little bit more sparse, like so. Some of the leaves might despawn, which is a shame, but it's all good. We can just replace them. Then want to add a little bit of more wood to the base, something like that. Literally can be as simple as that. Then you add a couple of our fences, just dotted around the tree, just to kind of look like branches. Then you have a beautiful little tree. Pretty simple. That took me about 4 minutes to make. Oh, actually I prefer it without that there. You know what? Put that there. And then we're going to get rid of this and put that there. That's a pretty cool looking tree if I do say so myself. And yeah, you just kind of play with it, tinker around with it a bit until you get something that kind of resembles a nice looking tree. Maybe put a bit of that in the ground, look like some roots, and maybe some falling leaves. Beautiful. If you build up next to it a bit, just kind of like the height you're looking for, put a torch down, then bone meal it. Might take a bit more bone meal. You'll get a bigger tree. These bigger trees mean you can do a little bit more in terms of the shape and working at the root with the trunk. You can kind of play with it a little bit more. As you can see, it's just the exact same principle. Nothing really changes. You just add a bit of wood, add some planks, add some fences, remove some leaves, add some leaves, play around with it until you get something that you're reasonably happy with. And then when you get to a place where you're happy with said tree, you just leave it and you enjoy your work. No need to overcomplicate the process, no need to make it, I don't know, no need to mess around. Just a nice, easy way to build some custom trees that look 10 times better than your standard Minecraft trees. I'm going to rip down these trees because I want all the trees on this side to have this wood and this kind of azalea tree, bonsai leaning tree design just for this front area anyway. I think I'm going to have little patches of different woods types, I suppose. I feel like that makes sense and I feel like it aesthetically looks the best. Show you the progress I've made with the trees. I just thought I'd come and harvest these beehives because they're all full. I thought all our bees had disappeared, but I figured we'd do it on camera because we were gonna get shocked by a bunch of bees. No, no, I can't get the other one. No. Beautiful. So guys, I have been hard at work for a very long time and I've made quite a bit of progress. BBB. And yeah, we've kind of got a beautiful little forest going down there now. I'll show you just in a second, but it's been taking me a while to get this episode out, mainly because I've had other things to do around Christmas time. I've had a couple of birthdays, I've had a few things to sort out, a few jobs to apply for, and other things such as. But without further ado, guys, let's take a look at our forest. Look at this place. I think it's very beautiful. As you can tell, I have been hard at work. This has taken hours upon hours upon hours. Like literally half a week of building this has taken me. It's been so finicky, so much little detail that I've needed to add. But yeah, finally got it done and I'm very happy with the place. So last time we left off in this area, I was demonstrating trees and we built this beautiful tree. This one is off a Google image though. This isn't my own design, but it is a beautiful tree, I must say. I like this tree design a lot. So I thought this kind of sector is going to be all these kind of bonsai hanging trees. So I've made a few more designs like that in the same vein, kind of like hanging trees. They look very beautiful, kind of like almost like a dark oak. I don't have any saplings to show you, but kind of like dark oak if they were real, mixed with a bonsai tree. And I think they're beautiful. So I just designed a few more of them and dotted them around. And then, if you look over here, I saw this tree on Google Images while I was looking for this tree. And I was like, you can't not build that. It was too beautiful of a tree to not build. So I thought, this is going to be our tree for our horses. And again, blown away. Super happy with this tree. I think it turned out incredible. Definitely adds a pop of colour to the place. So, same again. I just designed a few more of them, a few more smaller ones, and just dotted them around in this little area. Make it look beautiful, add a bit of colour. And just to fill gaps, I just added some of those little oak trees that we saw, that I demonstrated a few minutes ago, a couple minutes ago. But I used stripped oak logs instead, stripped spruce logs, sorry, instead. And yeah, they just kind of fill it out, add a little bit of variation, and look very beautiful. But that was kind of like the theme I was going for this area, because I want around our base to have a bunch of different kind of sectors with different tree variants. So this is kind of like a bonsai, sakura, mythical, kind of colourful pinks, purples, trees. So yeah, that's kind of what I was going for with this one. So I've decided to scatter around some little bushes with peonies in the middle, kind of like bringing a bit more of the pink into it. Thought that was pretty cool, kind of keeping it all the same colour scheme. I used just the lily of the valleys in little patches, kind of like the flower of this area. I think this is kind of like a theme we're going to carry around, or a format we're going to carry around, just like a few flowers per area. And I think like things like the oak tree might carry around a few different areas because it's like your foundational tree, isn't it? It's like fits with everything. Then smack bang in the middle, we just added this little seating area, a little water thing in the middle. Very nice, just decorative. Campfire just there. And then if we follow the path, which I've just goes under this tree, very immersive. I like it very much. It goes to this little pavilion we have just on the coast with some crystals in the middle, a little dock just hanging out over the edge. Thought it was a cool little addition, filled the space very nicely. Just continues around here. We have a little wheat field just to our right, just to fill up space again. Kind of looks pretty cool. Adds a little bit of variation, adds a little bit of practicality. But not least, the last thing I want to show you in this little forest area we have now is this little flower field. It's an idea I got off of B00, the man himself, and I think it looks beautiful. Just kind of like the sectors of flowers, all kind of like different colours. Got a few white ones, some tulips, some like the pinky purpley bluey ones, then like a patch of peonies. And I just continued our path around into our little horses grazing area. I think a few of the horses had disappeared. And I also added another little wheat field just over on this side. Well, it's slightly bigger, this one. I've literally just planted it, so it's not fully grown yet, but it's kind of like this is kind of like the wheat field for the horses. So the horses are gonna, well, this is where we're gonna get the hay for all the hay bales for hay bales for the horses. So yeah, that is this little kind of quadrant of the exterior of our base finished, pretty much anyway. There's that little flower bed down there that I need to decorate, but this quadrant of the front quarter of our base, in the most incoherent way possible, is finished. And that's also where we're going to finish today's episode. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Sorry this video is taking me a little longer than anticipated to get out, but we got it done. It might be a bit of a bit everywhere, bit all over the place, everything everywhere all at once type of episode, but yeah. Thank you very much, guys. I'll see you in the next one. It's been Jacob. Peace out.